days with honor and integrity.
Oh my god!
What's up, y'all? Strong Master Lee.
And Lulu.
I'll tell you, Tenacious D, smart move releasing this music video right after Jack Black had that monster hit about, fruit. Brilliant idea.
Wow.
Funny thing is, right, that Peaches song had climbed higher in the charts than any of Tenacious D music has.
For real.
But that being said, though, Tenacious D actually is a pretty legit, what I would call, side project or even fancy, if you will, right? You got Jack Black, who's a famous movie star, teaming up with his longtime buddy, Kyle Gass, making music, not even like serious music. It's, the best way to describe them, I guess, is like they're kind of a comedy duo, right? And it works somehow. Like, it's not just being silly for the sake of being silly and having an outlet. They've actually won awards for their music.
Damn.
And he gets to act. He plugs his stuff all the time. Not in a way that's what I would call offensive or like, man, he's always plugging his side projects. No, it's done in a way where it actually fits very well with his whole persona. It is kind of like the package, if you will. So it's pretty awesome that he's kind of living the dream that every one of us geeks wish we could, which is like, as a geek, I wish I could play video games for a living. Or if I always want to have my own rock band, I could still do that, even if I'm middle-aged and dumpy looking like him type of thing. So
wow. He's the living proof.
He's living proof.
Right.
That... or maybe he's the exception to the rule that you could do something as stupid as this.
That's true.
And make it big. Granted, though, he's got talent. I mean, he can definitely sing and hold a note. And he definitely knows how to rock it on stage. So I think too many of us,
just
wish we had a little bit more talent to pull it off.
Exactly.
All right, let's check this out, yo. By the way, if you want to hear some wicked, wild stories, you got to check out my podcast.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
Tenacious. And away we go.
Are you plugged in?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Oh, this animation's awesome.
1, 2, 3. I don't play video games no more. I never play video games. Except for a little bit of God of War. I never play video games. Maybe once in a while, a little bit of Fallout 4. But that's okay, not right now. I got things to do. Cause I don't play video games no more. Never
my
play
God.
video games. But Red Dead Redemption 2, that is not a game. It's an incredible journey through American history. Fighting for your life,
Oh,
man,
jeez.
fighting for your family. Try to live your days with honor and integrity.
Oh my god!
That's an adult thing. That's not a game at all. That's
Not for
fucking
kids, yo.
Shakespeare. You know I don't play video games no more. Tiny bit of video game. I guess I still play fucking video games. That's it. That's the one. It's on the album.
Poor guy. Oh. He's even got an 8-bit version. That was awesome.
That's really short.
Baby, he don't got time to play video games and write music, okay? How many things does Jack Black gotta do?
No, but he admits in the end he does, actually, right?
Truth is, like, that's every grown man, adult sort of statement. You know what I'm saying? I say this all the time. And babe, I don't got time to play games anymore. But guess what? Somehow they still work their way into like my life. And it's not the kind of games where I sit down and play for like 2 minutes. I'll sit there and play Assassin's Creed for months to try to get, solve everything. It's like 100 hours invested still. So like every one of the games he's talking about, those are big games. God of War, Red Dead Redemption. Let's put it this way. He's legit. You wouldn't know those games unless you're legit.
So he knows.
He knows, man. He knows.
That was funny.
That's the other part, too, about being famous is that you get a lot of people to work on your music video. That was not a simple production that he put together. That was some pretty amazing animation, actually.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's not friendly with kids.
Yeah, it's definitely not child friendly. But I guess Jack Black does do a lot of stuff that is actually geared for kids. He was really famous for School of Rock, and that was about kids. And
Yeah.
Nacho Libre, right, which is kind of family film. But a lot of his humor is pretty
Adult.
adult. I wouldn't say adult dirty, but it's sort of like crude humor, like toilet humor kind of stuff, right? It's almost like a teenager who's grown up to a man and has never still got up being a teenager kind of humor. That's his humor.